everybody, and welcome to Outlaw Diesel Revenge 2022. We are here on the grounds of Indianapolis Raceway Park, and we're excited for this weekend. It's shaping up to be a really good one. The weather's looking beautiful for the weekend, and we've got racers rolling in all day today, and it is looking to be an action-packed weekend. We're looking to contest 7 classes here in the Outlaw Diesel Super Series. Starting with the Index class, we're expecting a large turnout for this class. We'll see if Ken Phillips can win back-to-back events after winning the season opener at Wagler's, or if it will be some new blood that will take home the win this weekend. In the 770 Index class, Ryan Riddle opened the season with another win to continue his dominance of the class. Will he keep the ball rolling this weekend, or can he be stopped? Moving on to the 670 Index and the 590 Index, these have become some of the best side-by-side racing classes in the Outlaw Diesel Super Series. We're looking forward to watch those classes this year. High horsepower trucks, lots of speed, lots of really tight races at the finish line. Landon Miller worked his way through the field at Wagler's and took home the win for the season opener. In 590, David Large's season opening win was a good start to defending his 2021 points championship. Moving on to Pro Street, it's going to be an interesting weekend to see how it turns out. Tyler Burkhart of Dirty Hooker Diesel, last year they competed in UCC and ran Pro Street class, so we'll see if they're able to pull that off again this year. We should have a good class of trucks here, and we will see if Tyler Burkhart can back up his win from Wagler's as well. In Pro Mod, we've got a few different storylines to watch this weekend. We've got Johnny Gilbert moving up to the Pro Mod class with his new split window Corvette. They have just barely been testing with that car yet, so they may have some bugs to work out of it this weekend, but we're excited to see it on the track. Ben Shaddy made some suspension changes to his car since the last race, and everything in testing shows like that car should go significantly faster this weekend. So hopefully they'll be able to keep building on that and keep going faster. This weekend brings some mixed feelings for us with the S10, as it is the last weekend that we plan to race the S10. We see some of the new cars, lightweight cars, newer chassis come into the class, and we feel like in order to keep up, we need to go with a more up-to-date lightweight chassis. So we have decided to build a 1970 Duster Pro Mod. The chassis is being built by Reese Brothers Race Cars. So we plan to pull the drivetrain out of the S10 here in the near future. Hopefully by late this fall, we can have the new car on the track. In Pro Dragster, Jared Jones is looking to turn up the wick after making some changes over the winter. And we're also glad to have Holly Rock here this weekend with their dragster. I know they had some transmission and torque converter issues that they were working through, and hopefully they have those sorted out and can make some quick passes this weekend. We're looking for an action-packed weekend with all the ODSS racing going on alongside the Ultimate Callout Challenge, and we hope to see lots of fast passes and high horsepower on the dyno. All right, guys, we're here in the pits with Rick Fletes from Galt, California. He has been racing with us in ODSS some over the last few years, and he was at the season opener over at Wagler's, and you made it to the finals there. Is that correct?
I did, yeah. Yep. Finals against David.
Perfect. So what do you have on tap for this weekend? I see you got the car up on the lift and doing some transmission changes.
Yeah, changing the torque converter.
Okay.
We're hoping to take it all the way and show David what we really got.
I hear you. It's always a little bit tough when you make it to the finals and you can't quite bring it home, but you guys had a close race. I think he might have won it on the tree. It was a lot of it was won and lost on the starting line, but you said the backup transmission doesn't quite respond like your one that you're used to.
Yeah, it wasn't leaving like it's supposed to, and then we didn't have lockup that day either.
Gotcha. So I see the car is up in the air and you're doing some transmission work. What allows you to do that here in the middle of the parking lot?
So luckily, this portable car hoist shows up out of nowhere. Actually, he goes around to a lot of the drag and drive events. Mm-hmm. He does Drag Week, Midwest Drags, Rocky Mountain Race Week. That's where I met him. Robert comes out of California, just like me, and he goes all over the country with this thing. And luckily, we get to use it.
Yeah, very good. I've seen this thing at a few events, and it is definitely unique, and it is very handy, and we appreciate him bringing that out this weekend. So tell me a little bit about the car. What all do you do with the car aside from racing ODSS?
So we drive the car on the street.
Okay.
A lot. Mm-hmm. Like the little trailer right there that gets hooked to it. Mm-hmm. We've driven it across country a few times.
Okay.
We do a lot of drag and drive events, Midwest Drags, Rocky Mountain Race Week, 1.0 and 2.0.
Yeah.
And then we do a lot of NHRA racing, NHRA and Super Gas. It's a 990 index. And then local stuff, local like grudge racing, heads-up grudge racing type. We do that a lot.
Yeah. I remember, I think the first that I had heard of you was when you were at the NHRA race a couple years back, and they did a feature on you. So really cool car, diesel powered. Who does your engine build, and tell me a little bit about your power plant.
So it's a 2004 Duramax LB7. I do all my builds in-house.
Okay.
I build it myself, honestly.
Very good. Yeah, I always like to see the self-built cars, and definitely a car to contend with. So good luck this weekend, and hopefully you can bring home the win.
Thanks.
All right, we're here in the stainless diesel pits, and what I do not see is the four-wheel drive. I see the new Pro Mod is out. How do you feel about this weekend, Johnny?
I'm going to enjoy myself here and bring the new car out and just see what we can make happen. The 4x4 is still in our possession, and it's just in timeout for now.
Yep, gotcha. Well, we're excited to see the new car here. Tell me a little bit about it.
It's definitely a long-time build, but it's a Wally Stroop's Pro Mod chassis. We've got a Wagler competition billet engine in it, Suncoast converter. One of our manifolds has been modified heavily to kind of fit in the chassis. And just a whole lot of parts and a whole lot of people here. The S&S fuel on this thing. Just a lot of hands have been in this.
Yeah.
Tony from Hammer Tech took this chassis and helped us move the engine placement basically back to get some weight that not be real heavy on the nose,
Right.
things like that. So a lot of hands in this build, and then of course you guys helped us with this amazing pipe here that it sounds crazy when it's on the limiter. So we're about to try that out here tomorrow.
Yeah, very good. We're excited for the weekend. Heard there's been a little bit of new car gremlins, and we're not going to necessarily expect to set the world on fire this weekend, but we're here to learn and start making baby steps, and excited to see what kind of progress you can make with it this weekend. So good luck.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Ben. Greatly appreciated.
Hell yeah! Wow! 85, 84.
All right, we're here in the pits with Brett Markham. You are running 590 Index this weekend, and I think we got a pretty good turnout for the class. Tell me a little bit how qualifying's been going for you so far, and what your plans are for today.
It's been going decent. We did not have lockup the first two passes yesterday, so we ran a 600 and a 601. Figured our lockup issue out. We ran 89 and then a 90 with a 3. And then today we went a little too fast, 85. But yeah, I think the track was decent this morning, and I don't know. I think it'll.
Yeah, it's been a good track all weekend. I feel like it's been pretty consistent. So it looks like you're all over the number. You've been a little bit under it, but so the 90 with a 3, where does that put you on the ladder at this point?
I think when I just looked, I think we were 6th maybe, so it's tight. I know the guy I ran side by side with ran a 90 with a 3, and then Rodrigo went 90 with a 2 right after him. They're 1 and 2, so it's tight. And it was like that here last year too. Yeah. I think the top 13 that qualified were qualified with a 590 something. Yeah. So.
No, that's awesome. I really enjoyed watching the 590 class grow, and seems like it's always a big one here. So do you know what truck count is here this weekend in the 590 class?
I want to say it's 13. Okay. Not as much as it was last year, and I might be off by a couple trucks, but no, like I said, this event gets the most out of any of the other ones. Yeah. So. No, I always find it really cool to be able to race at a place like Indy. There's a lot of history here and a lot of cool cars going down this track, and to be able to host our Super Bowl here as well is always a lot of fun. So good luck to you today, and we'll catch you later on today. Yeah, no, thank you. Good luck to you guys too.
Thank you. All right, we're here with Austin Denny, who is now the fastest 6.0 powered truck in the world that we know of, correct?
Yeah, got it back again finally. Me and Charlie have passed it back and forth 3 times now, so see what happens in Q4 or Q6 here now.
Yeah, so you started the weekend with the transmission out of the truck. Tell me a little bit what you were doing.
We came here with a converter that we weren't completely happy with, and we had one on the way. Didn't quite know when it was going to get here because as of Tuesday it was still in California. So got the phone call that it showed up to Justin's shop, and got here and hurried up and pulled it out, and he ran it up to us and swapped it out.
Sweet. So took a couple passes to get your feet under you, and then what was it, last night that you made your pass? Yep. So how fast did you go?
Last night we went 547 and 125. We started the weekend when we broke, the record was 563 coming in this weekend, and Charlie's running UCC, so we've been passed by fourth, but I went 560, set it. He went right behind me and went like 557, and then last night we went 547 right after he did, so it's sitting good now.
Sweet. So got more for it today, or just gonna try to be content there and try to go rounds?
No, we're not done. We're gonna keep adding more and more nitrous. See how fast it'll go.
Sweet. Sounds good. We'll see how the day goes. Good luck. All right, Johnny, we're here at day 2, and tell me how you feel about day 1. You had a pretty good day, huh?
So we came into this event untested, essentially. A couple gremlins and bugs we shook out yesterday. We just wanted to make it 60 foot, and we exceeded everything we ever expected to yesterday, so it's amazing.
Yeah, it was fun to watch yesterday. You know, you could tell early on you weren't sure about a whole lot of stuff, but you built on every pass, and you've gone faster every pass. You've taken it out, right? So what's your best time so far?
This last pass was the best ever. Personal best for me, again, like we got last night, was a 477. Today was a 454. So real happy with that. At 160 on that pass. So
nice. That's awesome. So really good to see the car running good and doing what you need it to do, and we'll look forward to seeing what happens the rest of the day.
All right.
In the pits with Matty Graves today, and saw you guys got a clean hit in this morning. How's your weekend been going so far?
Not bad. With the new setup, we're going in the right direction, so that's all we really need.
Yeah.
Good A to B passes, a few little hiccups, but it's what I expected, but going in the right direction, so that's all we can hope for.
Good. Yeah, I saw yesterday you had some things you were kind of working through, but this morning looked like a pretty clean pass. I think you guys ran, what, 457? Is that correct? Yep. So what's the personal best you guys have run with this car?
So my personal best was actually last year here. I went a 454 at 155. So I upped my personal best speed, but we're still trying to get that ET up.
Sweet. So you're right there. So you've got a couple passes left today to get there. So good luck on that, and we'll be watching you the rest of the day.
Thank you.
We're here in the pits with Ben Shaddy, and we're going into day 2. Had a good first day yesterday, and looking to build on that today. How'd your passes go yesterday?
They went pretty good. We've been testing some new suspension stuff that's in the right direction for us. In the last 4 passes, we ran a 227s, a 44, which I pedaled, and then a 24 side by side with you guys last night, which was an awesome pass. Right. So we're in the right direction. We're going to try to build from it today, and we have a beautiful weather today to do it.
Yeah, no, that was really cool, like seeing you yesterday come out and the suspension changes worked. Last night's pass was a whole lot of fun. Good side-by-side pass. This morning, saw you had a little bit of a hiccup in your qualifier this morning. You think you have that figured out?
Yeah, we had a deal with I think that my monster foot bent the throttle pedal, and I took it out of a diagnostics range. Okay. So the log showed it, and we got it fixed up. So
Perfect. Sounds good. Well, good luck today, and hopefully not too good luck so that we can still beat you, but no. Very good. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with Brad Helton, and you are running 770 this weekend. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So you've had, what, one time trial this morning so far? How's that
I
going?
made one test hit yesterday, made my first qualifying pass, and I have a couple mechanical issues, but we'll get it figured out.
Okay, cool. What'd you run this morning?
This morning I ran a 8 flat.
Gotcha. So got a little bit of work to do.
Yep.
Looks like a pretty big class of trucks today. Any idea how many trucks are entered?
I heard 40 or 45. It looks like way more than that. Someone don't know how to count.
That's crazy. So big field to work through today. Good luck and have fun.
A lot of good drivers out here. It'll be a fun day.
Yep. Cool. Thank you. Thanks.
So for those of you who've watched our Rudy's Fall video, you notice we had Charlie Creelman cooking for us that did a phenomenal job, and he's back here cooking for us. And his mom likes to surprise Charlie, and she is showing up here to surprise him. She has no idea. So we're gonna try to get his reaction here when she pulls up and sneaks up behind him. Okay, so Charlie's mom showed up. So what's the plan here?
The plan is to walk behind this sign, and he won't see us as we come in, but he'll see these pictures and he'll know immediately who's behind the sign.
And so you've kind of made a tradition to surprise him on his birthday.
Yes, and
So you're getting started a little early this year.
because it's his 40th, I warned him he's going to have PTSD all year.
So here we go.
Of all these peaches, and then I've got all the strawberries I've got back sealed. There's a 5-gallon bucket of yellow cake in there in the camper, and then I've got some cream from the dairy close to me, so I'm gonna whip up some cream, make little bowls of like little peach melbas. Gotta have some dessert for tonight.
What is going on there?
You guys did not. Oh my gosh, I'm supposed to get you for your, what are you, oh my gosh. You and Beth, oh my gosh.
My original hometown.
After 6 rounds of pro qualifying on Friday and Saturday morning, and concluding our 2 rounds of time trials for the index classes, we rolled into eliminations on Saturday afternoon. We had a record turnout for racers with a total of 173 race entries. We had 41 in the pro classes, 670 had 32 competitors, 770 had 46, and in ET there was 54 racers.
donut because the chicks dig it, dog. Get your some. Toodles.
Okay, we're gonna race the Lambo and the quad cab. So James Weaver was gracious enough to let me bring his car out to UCC ODR this weekend and have some fun with it. So we're gonna put on a show for the fans and have some fun.
After working through a large field of trucks in ET, the finals brings up Ken Phillips against Dustin Cantor. Ken Phillips brings home the win running 964 on a 963 dial. In the 770 final, we have Brad Helton going up against Tommy Zinkin in the right lane. Tommy Zinkin brings home the win. In the 670 Index class, it came down to Zach Toucan against Art Maupin in the final. Zach Toucan takes the win going 684. The finals of 590 put Brett Markham up against Dan Zelton for one of the best side-by-side passes of the weekend. Dan Zelton takes home the win going 591 to Brett Markham's 592. In the Pro Street final, we had the number 2 and number 3 qualifiers going up against each other. Tyler Burkhart in the right lane going against Nathan Wheeler. Tyler Burkhart brings home the win going 508 to Nathan Wheeler's 524. In the finals of Pro Mod, we had Larson Miller going up against Johnny Gilbert. Larson Miller turned on the red light and coasted to a 777, while Johnny Gilbert in his new ride went 490 to bring home the win. In the finals of Pro Dragster, Paul Vasco in his first weekend out found himself lined up against Jared Jones. Jared Jones takes home the win going 448 to Paul Vasco's 497 at 143 miles per hour. Congratulations to all of our 2022 Outlaw Diesel Revenge winners, and thank you to everyone who came out to participate and for the spectators that came out to watch 2 action-packed days of racing. In those 2 days, we saw lots of highlights. We had new cars being debuted by Paul Vasco and Johnny Gilbert, amongst others. Austin Denny and Charlie Fish handed the 6.0 record back and forth and lowered it 3 or 4 times. After chasing 4-second passes for nearly a year, Tyler Burkhart and the DHD crew were finally able to go 496. Amongst others, there was personal best set by Nathaniel DeLong and Ben Shaddy. So thanks to everyone who came out, and we hope to see you all next year.